To marriage. The only contract where you sign in love and pay out in cash, and the fine print is your whole personality.
Cheers. You know what's wild? We signed that contract more carefully than we've read anything since. I clicked agree on a 40-page privacy policy this morning like a trained seal. A 40-page prenup, though? I'd EV read it like scripture.
You didn't read a prenup.
No, I did not.
There it is.
I was 28 and in love and a complete idiot. 2 of those have worn off.
Remember our single days? Be honest. Weekend started Friday at 6 and ended Monday with a vague sense of regret and a receipt for something you don't remember buying.
I once woke up the proud owner of a kayak.
You can't swim.
I know. That's why it was a bold purchase. That was freedom, man. Freedom to make a decision so stupid that nobody on earth was affected but me.
That's the part nobody warns you about. You don't miss the big stuff. You miss the low-stakes stupidity. Now every dumb decision has a stakeholder. I can't buy a kayak. I can't buy a snack without a shareholder vote.
Do we need the chips, though?
I need the chips. The chips are a personal matter. There is no we in the chip aisle.
That's the trap. The we. Sounds romantic till you realize you've been quietly merged, like 2 regional banks. We're trying to eat healthier. Are we? I didn't apply for this merger. I want pizza and existential dread at 2 a.m., alone, like God intended.
We should really start running. I have never once seen you run. Toward food, maybe.
I ran for a bus in 2019. Pulled something. Still hurts.
Here's a game. Things we used to do that are now legally and emotionally impossible.
Spontaneous road trip.
Gone. A road trip now needs a planning document. Back by Sunday, the kids have soccer, your mother's coming, and the dogs had anxiety since the fireworks.
The dog has anxiety. The dog. I have anxiety. Nobody's prescribing me the little chicken-flavored calming chews.
Are they good?
I'm not gonna say.
You ate the dog's anxiety chews.
It was a hard week, Alex. Don't put that energy on me.
Spontaneous anything is dead. Sex used to be your place or mine. Now it's an infrastructure project. Is the door locked? Is the monitor on? Is the kid actually asleep or fake asleep, the little spy? By the time you've cleared security, it's a scheduled maintenance window. System will be down 4 to 6 minutes.
4 to 6 is generous.
I'm including the apology.
The apology being part of the window is the most honest thing you've ever said. Can I say the dangerous thing?
Say the dangerous thing.
The moods.
Oh, we're going there.
I'm a weatherman now. Full-time job. I wake up and read the sky. I check the barometric pressure of the kitchen. I can tell from how she sets down a mug whether today's sunny with a chance of you don't listen or full hurricane.
Why are you so distant? Because, my love, I'm doing math. I'm calculating how many years till the house is paid off so I can finally exhale.
Here's where I gotta be fair. I do this bit, then I catch myself. I have moods too. I just call mine tired and long day. Like that's a weather system and hers is a personality flaw.
Okay, that's annoyingly accurate.
I slam a cabinet. The cabinet was loose. She sighs once, and I write a documentary about it in my head. We're not measuring the same way, and we both know it.
You've been to therapy.
I've been to therapy.
How much is that?
Don't.
Another cash sink.
140 a session to be told I make myself unavailable. Which, yeah, I do. It's the one thing I'm good at. And now it costs money.
All right. Real talk for a second. The thing under all the jokes.
Go.
My biggest worry single was running out of beer. My biggest worry now isn't even the marriage. It's the exit. The line item I can't unsee. If this ends, what does the rest of my life cost? Alimony. Child support. The lawyer who bills me to read his own emails.
That part's real. Whatever side you're on, the lawyers win first. You think you're fighting your spouse. You're both just funding 2 guys named Greg with very nice watches.
2 Gregs. There's always 2 Gregs.
And here's the honest version. You said unbiased. I'll hold us to it. The courts hate men thing. It's half true and half a story guys tell each other on porches.
Careful.
No, hear it. The law itself, most places now, is written gender neutral. Alimony, custody, On paper it's income, caregiving, and the kid's interest. Doesn't say the man pays. It says the higher earner and the primary parent.
On paper.
Right. But reality skews, because the inputs skew. Mom was likelier the primary caregiver, dad the higher earner. So the neutral rule runs and spits out a result that looks anti-man, but is really anti-dash, whoever did less of the daily kid grind and earned more. The system isn't punishing your gender. It's punishing your tax bracket and your diaper count.
That's a worse insult, somehow.
It's supposed to be.
But you can't tell me custody's even. Mothers get primary, way more. That's not a vibe, that's the outcome.
True. Mothers end up with primary most of the time. But the part the porch never mentions, the giant majority are uncontested. Nobody fought. The dad agreed, or didn't show, or didn't ask for 50-50 because he assumed he'd lose, so he never tried.
So the number's inflated by guys who tapped out before the bell.
Partly, yeah. When dads actually push for joint or primary, they win way more than the porch myth says. The system's a lot closer to default to shared than it was for our dads. Not perfect. Closer.
So the bias isn't a judge in a robe hating men, it's 1,000 guys deciding in advance they've already lost.
Now you're getting it. The worst bias against men in family court is the one men carry in. I won't even bother. And then the stat proves itself.
Great. So it's our fault now too.
Welcome to adulthood, where it's everyone's fault and nobody's accountable.
Okay, but the guy I know, solid dude, wife left, grinding 2 jobs, paying spousal support because she sacrificed her career, and the sacrifice was posting sunsets for 5 years. Tell me that's fair.
That specific guy maybe got hosed. Bad rulings happen. But she sacrificed her career isn't always the punchline you want.
Enlighten me.
Flip it. A woman who did step out. 10 years, raising the kids, by agreement, both wanted it. Now she's 40, divorced, resume's got a 10-year hold the job market treats like a criminal record. He kept earning, kept getting promoted, kept his network. She didn't lose ambition. She lost runway. The support isn't a reward. It's a partial refund on the earning power she handed the household.
Fine. When it's that, fine.
And the flip of that, a stay-at-home dad asking for support? Half the time the judge can't even compute it, and his own friends rip him harder than any court would. Man up. Same trap as the moms, just lonelier. There's 3 of him in the whole county.
So everyone's getting it from a different angle.
Single moms after divorce. Income usually craters. Higher poverty, no question. Single dads, emotionally torpedoed, treated like a wallet with a face, told their pain isn't a real category. Both true. They don't cancel out. They both just suck.
This is the least fun pep talk I've ever received.
I didn't say I'd make you feel better. I said accurate.
And nobody warns you about the humiliation. Not the money, the theater of it.
Oh, it's a show. You get served, and it's never dramatic. It's a tired guy named Dave in a Honda. Are you Michael? Boom. Your whole life. Handed to you in a manila envelope, in the Costco parking lot.
The ring tan line. You take it off and there's a little ghost of it. Pale stripe that screams, recently optimistic.
The group chat. 12 years of friends. We're not picking sides. They picked a side. You got the brunch invites. He got radio silence and a guy named Todd checking in once a quarter like a parole officer.
Moving back in with your mother at 39. And she's thrilled. She's been waiting. Your old room's a Peloton now, so you're on an air mattress under your swimming trophies, back when you were a winner.
And her side's no party either. The pity casserole. The aunt who says, you'll find someone, like you lost a sock. The whole family quietly auditing what she did wrong. A woman gets divorced, the village investigates. A man gets divorced, the village brings beer and changes the subject.
Explaining to a 7-year-old why daddy lives in an apartment now. And the only thing it's got going for it is a pool. So you become dad with the pool. Your entire fatherhood, rebranded around a rectangle of cold water.
The pool is carrying you.
The pool is all I have, Ben.
Then dating apps. At 41. Loves hiking, looking for my partner in crime. Your main photo is a wedding photo with someone cropped out. You can still see her elbow.
And the final boss, her new guy. At the parent-teacher conference. Taller. Calmer. Drives something electric. And your kid likes him. That's the one that gets you. Not the lawyer. Greg didn't break me. Brad did.
And you find out she's seeing him the same way you find out everything now. Instagram. A story. 45 seconds, then it vanishes, like closure.
Okay. That one wasn't a joke.
No, that one's just Tuesday.
Kids, man. The ultimate leverage in a divorce, and the only thing in the marriage worth the whole entry fee.
Both at once. That's the cruelty. The thing you love most becomes the thing the lawyers itemize. You start scheduling your own kid, like a dentist appointment. I have him every other Christmas. Say that out loud, and tell me it doesn't break something.
My kid asked me last week if I'm okay, like, for real. 7 years old. Reading the barometric pressure on me now. The weatherman's got a junior weatherman.
That'll wreck you.
It did. Spontaneously. In the cereal aisle. Crying over a kid's emotional intelligence next to the Fruit Loops.
That's the part the bitterness skips. We do the routine. Ball and chain, lost my freedom. And then the kid does one decent thing and you'd burn the kayak, the single days, all of it, in a second.
I'd keep one single day.
Which one?
The kayak day. Purely out of respect.
Fair. Is that?
It's her.
What's it say?
Where are you?
2 words. That's a loaded gun.
2 words from a wife is never 2 words. There's a whole novel in the white space. Where are you can mean, I'm curious, or you forgot something, or you are in the deepest trouble of your natural life and you don't know it yet.
What are you gonna reply?
At Ben's. Love you. Home soon. 3 sentences. You always send 3. 1 suspicious, 2's curt, 4's guilty. 3 is the safe number. 3 is a man who has nothing to hide, and has clearly hidden it well.
You've thought about this a disturbing amount.
I have a master's degree in this woman. I just can't get a job with it.
And?
Okay. Drive safe.
Sunny.
Sunny with a chance of, we'll talk tomorrow.
Can I say the other dangerous thing? The one men don't say on porches.
We're committed now. Say it.
Some of this is great. I do the whole routine. Ball and chain, committee meeting over chips. But I came home Tuesday wrecked, said nothing, sat down, and she just put a plate in front of me and didn't ask a single question. Let me be a ghost for 20 minutes. Nobody in my single days ever did that. Not one glorious freedom weekend produced a single person who'd let me be quietly miserable in peace.
Yeah.
Freedom's great, until you're sick at 3 a.m. and the only thing in the fridge is the kayak, energy. There's a version of Alone Forever with your plants. The porch never warns you about either.
So we're idiots either way.
We're idiots with options. The marriage can be the best deal you ever made or the most expensive mistake. And the terrifying part is, it's mostly the same 2 people either way. It's not luck. It's whether you both keep showing up after it stops being fun.
That's the dark part. Not the alimony. The effort, the bill they don't put on paper.
The lawyers cost money. The marriage costs attention. And attention's the one currency we're both broke in.
So where'd we land? For the people watching.
Landed honest. 1. Divorce can financially flatten a man, and the I'll just lose anyway mindset makes it worse. So if you've got kids, fight for them properly. Don't pre-surrender and then complain.
2. It flattens women too, different direction. Lost career runway, poverty after, raising kids on a cratered income. It's not a contest for who got it worse. Everybody got it worse.
3. The law's mostly neutral on paper, messy in practice. The mess tracks who earned and who did the diapers, not who's got what between their legs.
4. The lawyers are the only guaranteed winners. Greg and Greg. Buy the watch yourself, skip the middleman, stay married out of spite.
5. If you're single and watching, the buffet's real, enjoy it, but stop pretending it's a personality. Half of freedom is just nobody noticing you're sad.
And 6. If you're married and watching, call your buddy. Grab a beer. Vent the poison out here, on a porch, with a guy who gets it, instead of letting it ferment into a court date. The venting is the maintenance. To the ones in the trenches. May your moods be sunny, your lawyers be cheap, and your kids be slightly less perceptive.
To the single kings, enjoy the kayak. To the married ones, read the room before you slam the cabinet.
And to Brad, with his electric car and his stupid pool, buddy, you have no idea what you just signed up for.
To Brad.
And to whoever wrote the alimony laws, we're not mad. We just can't afford to be.
Pass the chips before she texts again.
We have the chips, Ben. We always had the chips.